It's going to be a very difficult year without you next year. If somebody had told me 10 years ago when I started that we would end up as good friends, I would have said that they were crazy. But the last 10 years have taught me a tremendous amount. Most important thing being a party matters during elections, but when you get up here to do the people's business, it's not a Republican thing or a Democratic thing, it's the right way to do things. You've always stood for what you believe is right. You've let us know that many times, and you felt we were kind of veering off track a little bit. I always appreciate that in you, that you've spoken your mind to us, you've told us exactly how you think things should be done, and then we work to a compromise. I think that's something that if our friends in Washington can learn, this country would be in a lot better shape. It's been a pleasure serving with you. I'm fortunate that I'll still get to serve with you on the NUA for the next few years. Thank you for your service to the town. Enjoy your Thursday nights off for a while, and please don't be a stranger around these hallways. God bless. Thank you.
Well, first of all, thank you for all the proclamations and gifts, and I really very touching. Thinking the voice is quite beautiful. I find a treasured spot for that. You know, I may be leaving the committee, and I'm not dying. So I'm still your senator, and I still represent Lakewood. And Bob, you will be hearing from me, and if you step out of line, you know that you'll be getting the phone call. But let me just share a few things. 30 years ago, when I came on the committee, it seems hard to believe it's 30 years ago. I served with four great people. The late Wilbur Thompson, the late Kenny Matthews, the late George Buckwall, and John Franklin, and myself. And it was quite an historic committee. And let me share one thing to the three of you that are here. In those days, the freshman was not allowed to talk for the first 3 years. It was an interesting experience and a very good experience. Each one of those, each one of those people gave me something to help me to understand, and it was an important aspect. I can say one thing. I cannot thank the people of Lakewood enough. I've had 30 wonderful years of serving people in town, and every day has been a joy. The people of this community are the finest. Of all the towns I represent, I've always had the closest to Lakewood, where I live, where my kids grow up, where my kids go to school. It's a very special community. It's a helpful community. I can tell you that in anything I've been involved in, whether it be the hospital, whether it be working for a synagogue, or for a day school, or just like that, the people in this community have always been the first to come forward to volunteer, the first to help out. And I can tell you, I have such pride. Last week I had Commissioner Blake down from Children's Services, because I kind of show her the Children's Center and what we do as a community to help special needs kids. She was amazing. The volunteerism, young high school girls volunteering their time, going to houses and work with special needs kids, unheard of throughout the state of New Jersey. We brought her over to the Med to see the center there and how they work with people and the dental services there for underprivileged and low-income and underserved population, and respect they give everyone who walks in that door. She was amazing. A month before that, I had Commissioner of Health, Steve Kimball, and how they serve the population, the underserved population, the needy population of our county. And they were amazed at the volunteerism. You know, Kimball is part of the St. Barnabas Healthcare System, the largest in the state. And we have more auxiliaries at Kimball than any other hospital in the system or any other hospital in the state of New Jersey. Over 1,700. 1,700 volunteers that volunteer their time at Kimball Medical Center. What a wonderful thing. For the retirement community, there's a unit at Four Seasons, there's a unit at Fairways, there's one at Enclave, there's Lucian East and Original and Lions. Every community, country, everyone is involved in helping the community, working the community. What an amazing place. You know, I sometimes see other parts of the county people knocking Lakewood, and I totally believe it's a jealousy. Jealousy of what we have, how well we live here. There are bumps in the road, there always will, and that's part of life. But think about it, we have grown to be a community of maybe close to 100,000 people, and we still have a heart, and that's a wonderful thing. When you take a look at Lakewood, you see a Catholic women's school across from the Washington Achievement Road, living together. What an amazing fact. You see people working together all and how the helping of different groups, hot sellers involved in helping policemen on the street and working so well. That's what I want to do. So I will tell you that though I'm stepping down from committee, and everything has a time, and there's a young man coming in who's going to do a great job. But this is a great community, and you gentlemen have a lot to be proud of here, because it's been a pleasure working. And I tell you that my legislative office gets a tremendous amount of calls from the residents of Lakewood. And what wonderful people. I can't tell you, my staff, people come in and bring cakes and cookies. But the outpouring of appreciation for simple things done is amazing. And it really is. I mean, I have to tell you, it's a wonderful, wonderful community, and something that the three of you here are part and parcel. You know, we've gone through some tough economic times in the state, and we're not over that yet. But this committee has tried to stay the course and try to make some reasonable decisions, working with the unions, working with the employees. And there are employees. I've served through managers and through the employees. And what wonderful employees we have working in town hall. Their attitudes are positive, people are nice, they're friendly. These are all important things. This makes a community. And I think that very honestly, you're right. The thing I look forward to is I've never seen TV on Thursday nights, so there's no such thing as a rerun for me. That I'll enjoy. But you know, like everything else, we go to all the same affairs together, we see all the same things, and I'll be bumping with you all the time. But just keep in mind, you know, watch what Lakewood does. It's the largest town in my district. Make sure you guys keep in line. And I hope you're going to welcome and work with Mr. Ackerman the way you welcome and work with me. He's a bright young man. He certainly brings a new viewpoint to the committee. It's always new. You know, I heard Tom Ross say something when he left, which is very, very true. There's always a time you need a new breath of fresh air, someone to look at it a different way. And that's good. That's a positive thing for a community, not a negative thing. So there are a lot of positive things going on. Got a young man coming on, which is good, with new ideas. And sometimes, you know, you say you tried it, didn't work, you got to try it again from a different set of eyes, and that's important. And the community is a loving community. You guys have a lot of great people to work with out there, and a lot of great volunteers. So you have a lot to be proud of. I have a lot to be proud of, and again, I thank you. I've been an honor to serve with the three of you. It's an honor to serve with Menashe. You know, I just have to tell you what kind of sweet man Menashe is. I knew he'd be away for Hanukkah. So we had a little Hanukkah party for his kids in my office. And, you know, I gave the kids gift certificates, and I made his wife promise that they go to the store and buy anything they wanted. It could be something junky. It didn't have to be something, you know, that made sense. And I have to tell you, the kids just had a great time. Menashe called me from Iraq to thank him for doing that for his family. What a sweet man. And I was very fortunate. He happened to call on a Sunday, and my family was in the car together. We all got to talk to him. But what a sweet man to do that, and appreciate the fact of it. And I know that he's looking forward to coming back, and that, you know, he got his promotion over there as a major now, and he's very excited about coming back, the major mayor. Major mayor. But just wonderful, and all of this is going close together, and we've all been at family events, we've all shared time together, and that's important. And that's important, the fact all of us are talking together and have that relationship and know each other's families. And that's one thing I will keep going on with. I promise you'll be getting calls for lunch and dinner and going to events, and I promise that I'll let you read your proclamation there, and I'll read mine. But really, I've had a great time with you guys, and I certainly will miss that camaraderie, but I really, again, want to thank the people that before I've given me. Thank you.
At this point, I will open the meeting to the public.
What a great surprise. Look at that.
Dad, you go to her first.
What's your name?
Let's go to Emily first.
I am. No peace?
No, we don't have peace.
Nice. Oh, what nice gifts they gave me in proclamation. They're nice.
Well, Merry Christmas. I know, I am so happy to have Thursday nights again. Mom will be back. I know, there
He was.
Smith, I think.
Remember Willie Clark? Yale Clark. Remember him? I haven't seen him around.